My dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have been absent for a while. I apologize, but I have a few reasons for that. I have been working like crazy, and then I have been on holidays in Sicily, which was awesome with my family. Then my son is here. He has graduated from his master's degree, so I'm particularly happy. And as we have lunch together almost every day, we always watch a couple of episodes from The Office. I'm sure you do know the show. We love it. And that's usually the lunch break is when I shoot my videos. So I will not have my whole life to have lunch with him every day. So I'm sorry I neglected you, my followers. I apologize, but I had this incredible opportunity to have lunch every day with my son. So that's why. But today I will make you forgive me because I have a wonderful video, a color that I adore, which is Phthalo Turquoise. Phthalo Turquoise. I have 7 colors to compare. You know that Phthalo Turquoise can be single pigment, mainly with PB16, or it can be obtained with a mix with phthalo blue and phthalo green. But today we're only seeing the single pigments variety. Phthalo Turquoise, I'm reading on handprint, is one of the top 40 pigments that handprint recommends to have. And he's saying, this guy Bruce, I think is his name, and the website has changed name into Bruce something. He says that Phthalo Turquoise is light fast, semi-transparent. It is heavily staining from moderately dark to very dark, so I expect to see differences across brands. Very large drying shift, around 20%, and when diluted, the chroma, which is the purity of the colors, how pure the color is, increases very, very largely. He suggests to use it as a shadow color. We might try later, and he suggests to mix it with cadmium red. Okay, let's start. Okay, we start with the Schminke. Today it's unbearably hot here in Turin, so it's gonna dry very, very fast, my watercolor. And this is, oh, I misspelled it. It's Phthalo Turquoise in any case. And this one, and it is PB16. If not specified, if not otherwise specified, they're all PB16. It's almost a cyan, actually. It's very beautiful. Made a hard edge here. And yes, it's a very pure, actually, color. Let's see the drying shift. I find it very bluish, almost cyan. Let's go to Daniel Smith. And Daniel Smith has 2 Phthalo Turquoise. This is called Phthalo Blue Turquoise with PB16. And they have Phthalo Turquoise, which is a mix. Okay, there was a helicopter crossing the sky, very noisy, but I need to keep my window open. And this is more pigmented, I have this feeling. There's a hospital across the river, on the other side of the river from where I live, but sometimes there are helicopters. This is more pigmented, definitely. More pigmented and more turquoise. They're different. They are definitely different. Now, Lucas Turquoise. Still PB16. This is one that I keep in a palette on my desk in my studio. Such a huge tube. I sincerely don't mind Lucas, I like it. One day I will swatch all my Lucas tubes. Not very different from. It's very similar, I find, to Daniel Smith. Maybe slightly less pigmented. Here it went a long way with just a little color. Here I had to add, but there is also some human error. And this is Lucas. Very pretty. Now Turner, a brand that only have very few tubes. It's not bad. It's a Japanese brand. There was, I think, a sale on Jackson. Oh, so much color. And this is so deep. This is so pigmented. Wow. I don't know, maybe I have put too much color, but it looks so deep. It's like deep ocean waters. I'm sorry, there are ambulances, helicopters. I wonder what has happened. So interesting, this one. Really beautiful. Then I have this Holbein marine blue, still PB16. This is more green. Wow, this is wonderful. This is my favorite so far. It's like diving into the sea. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. I like this greenish version. Then I have two slightly different pigments. I have My Mary Turquoise Phthalo Turquoise, but it is a PB15 colon 4. It's very greenish actually, and it's beautiful. This is absolutely wonderful. It's like tropical sea. PB15 column 4. Wonderful. These two are my favorites so far. And then I love the Turner, but let's wait until they dry before I draw my conclusions. And then I have this very, very interesting, it doesn't say PB16, it just says Phthalo, pigment Phthalo. That's it. But it's called Aqua Green by Winsor & Newton. And once again, same type of pigment, more greenish, more Caribbean Sea. Beautiful. Just a tiny bit. Look at that, how pigmented it is. Oh, this is wonderful. Wonderful. We make this dry and we try some mixes. What do you think? Okay. I start mixing. I put some pure color on paper. It's from my giant Lucas tube, which I use all the time. And this is a lemon yellow. This is my usual Paul Rubens palette that I use for everyday sketches. Cadmium yellow. Some very fresh, cool green. Indian yellow. This should be more organic, and yes, it is more organic. PO73 orange. And it's an interesting gray. Scarlet. Nice purple. Very nice purple. Madder Lake. A cooler purple. Now, more color. Because it's overwhelming, this turquoise blue. It's really overwhelming. Quinacridone violet. It's difficult to calibrate mixes. A beautiful blue. Wow, what a beautiful blue with quinacridone violet. This is a dioxazine violet, PB16. A beautiful, beautiful dark blue. With cobalt blue, sort of cyan. Yellow ochre. Nice forest green, unexpected. With Pozzuoli red, a very delicate stone color, interesting for stone. With burnt sienna, a wonderful organic green, my favorite so far. This is PG7, Viridian Phthalo green, of course, very bizarre, like jewel-like emerald. This is black, ivory black, PBK9. Very interesting mix for ocean, deep water. With white, why not? With white, this is a tint, very nice blue sky blue. This is with warm gray by Sennelier, color that I like. Just desaturates any color. I need to make a video about this. And then I have titanium buff, warmer cerulean, Indian red. What an interesting gray. Perilene maroon. Look at that. It's a neutral. This is orange PO71. Very nice yellow color. Very, very nice. Quinacridone gold. I'm curious. Wow. Meadow green, May green. And this is the pure color. Okay, our colors are dry, super dry, dryissimi. So hot that just taken maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And definitely they are not all the same. These 5, they're all PB16. You see that some are more cyan, like the Schminke Phthalo Turquoise. And then gradually, it's not deliberate, just casual, but they shift towards greenish, Holbein being the most greenish of all. And my Mary and the Winsor & Newton, the aqua green and the Phthalo Turquoise, are definitely much more greenish. And I love these 3. I definitely love these 3. This is what I wanted for a Phthalo Turquoise. A more greenish, Caribbean, tropical sea-like. Turner is also very nice. This Schminke is a bit like a cerulean, a Phthalo cerulean. I'm not sure I'm crazy about this. And Lucas and Daniel Smith, they look very much the same, I must say. Daniel Smith is more pigmented, but you see, they all have it's true, they have a drying shift. Maybe Turner slightly less. The blue varieties, they had, I find, a larger drying shift. compared to the more greenish ones. These three, each of them, they're all very, very beautiful. I think I will squeeze some My Mary or some Winsor & Newton into my main palette because I really love this. I love this shade. Next time we will compare this Phthalo Turquoise made with PB16 with the Phthalo Turquoise made with mixes. But just to give you an idea, here I have Holbein, and Holbein has a Phthalo Turquoise made with PG7 and PB15 and white. Okay, it has white, so of course it's denser, it's more opaque, but it's not too different, I find, the shade. I have very many to try next time, so I think I'll see you very soon with next video comparing the Phthalo Turquoise in mixes. You see, it's very comparable actually. Okay. Dear friends, I realized this morning I made a mistake. I woke up this morning and I filmed this yesterday, and I thought to myself, but I'm sure I have two Winsor & Newton in this family of colors, and I do have a PB16 by Winsor & Newton Professional called the Phthalo Turquoise. And let me swatch it right now. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you forgive me. I'm sure this is more in this family compared to the aqua green, which luckily is just above. But it is really wonderful. We let this dry just one moment and then I'll be back for my final conclusions. Oh, perfect. Now it's dry. And we can compare all our shades. Okay, they're all very, very beautiful. It's a color PB16 that I love. They're not all the same. Some are more cyan, primary blue, and some are just this Phthalo Turquoise is almost ice blue, and the Lucas is slightly more greenish. I hope you can see it in camera, I'm not sure. The Holbein is really beautiful, very green. So it's this My Mary, which is a different pigment, but it's wonderful, this greenish. It's like a Caribbean tropical blue. And these two are different. So the Phthalo Aqua Green and the Phthalo Turquoise by Winsor & Newton, you can really have both. This is like a tropical sea, and this is a deep blue. It's both wonderful. I also really love the Turner. So I would say that in the more greenish side, I love the My Mary and the Aqua Green. And in the blue, more bluish type, they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful. So you can just buy what you find, it's less expensive, but the Turner is really wonderful. And also the Winsor & Newton. This Winsor & Newton is wonderful. And if I had only to pick one on a desert island, I think I would take probably one of these two, the My Mary or the Aqua Green. But as I don't live in a desert island, I think I would like to have two, one more on the greenish side and one more on the blue side. I hope that this video helped you to decide if you like this pigment, and I'm here for any question. I'm also very curious, as usual, to know your comments and to let me know if you have this pigment or what is your experience with this pigment. Please do comment. Also, always let me know what videos you would like me to do next. I promise that in August I will be publishing more often, and I will continue with this Phthalo adventure. Let me know if you think this is interesting for you, and I will also probably try demo sketch next time, but I thought that the mixes were more interesting in this case. And also let me know if you prefer the mixes or the demo sketches, or maybe both. Should I have done a demo sketch? One last piece of advice is that I love using these colors as a background for portraits. It's really beautiful. Maybe next time I do a demo sketch, I will demonstrate how I use it for backgrounds in portraits. Okay, thanks a lot for having watched this video with me. Remember to give me a thumb up if you liked it. If you didn't, you can give me a thumb down. But if you don't want to miss my next video, consider subscribing. Ciao, ciao. Thanks a lot for having stayed with me today, and I'll see you very soon with my next video. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.